What you're looking at is a pocket rocket, a Cirrus jet, and of course a Cessna 172. What do they all have in common? That little thingy at the top of your screen, the vertical red, yellow, and green bar surrounded by 17 real-time metrics, including frame rate, AGL, and most importantly, angle of attack. That's the red, yellow, and green bar with the AOA indicating flying wing to the right of it. It's an X-Plane simulator plug-in I call Little Blue Donuts. We'll just call it LBD from now on. I started writing it in the spring of 2018 after reading about the terrible general aviation crash frequency, and read it was greatly due to the loss of control, or LOC. That loss of control can be attributed to flying a high bank angle, too low, too high with an angle of attack, or at or near critical stall speeds, or any one or both or all of them. Hey, our military has had AOA for over 50 years and more to keep them from planting their butts into the ground, and I wondered why the general aviation population didn't have the same thing in their cockpits. Couple that with the fact that a significant percentage of real-life pilots also has simulators at home, and simulator pilots, because of the astoundingly realistic views and maneuvers sims now give you, quite often become real pilots. So, after finding no simulator plugins to emulate an angle of attack, I was determined to write one. It's a 2D, 3D, sizable and movable VR HUD, or heads-up display. Now notice right above the flying AOA wing are the letters DMMS. Keep your eye on that. It flies with the wing, the flaps and gear indicator, and it will change if you bust DMMS, or defined minimum maneuvering speed. Keep watching it. It's there because a month or so ago I watched Steve Thorne's Flight Chops with Dan Greider, and the episode was all about loss of control, or LOC, and it turns out that LOC is hugely avoidable. Now, I was writing the code for LBD using the FAA recommended approach speed of VREF, or VSO, times 1.3 to give you a safe approach speed, and along comes Dan Greider, and he's not using the FAA 1.3 times VSO. I've already coded it into Little Blue Donuts. He's using 1.404 times VS. So, is the FAA wrong? Wait, what's the difference between VS and VSO? Well, VSO, or V stuff out, or dirty with gear and flaps down, it's an approach stall speed. VS is clean, flaps and gears up, maneuvering stall speed, but we don't want to stall. So what do? Well, Dan is using the clean VS stall speed derived from his research, and he found, talking to his fellow airline pilots, that by adding an 8% factor to that FAA 1.3 safety margin multiplier yielded a 1.404, and that added 8% allows you to maneuver at up to a 30-degree bank in complete safety. Dan's experience and research now adds the missing ingredient Little Blue Donuts needed to be truly of service to the GA population. His DMMS alerts for all maneuvering keep you out of trouble, and when on approach, trimmed for landing, and on the glide slope, well,